Is it just me, or does it pretty much feel like every STR market out there has been discovered by investors already? Well, I'm here to tell you that there are a few that are potentially right under your nose that many investors are just not talking about. So in this video, I'm breaking down the top 3 hidden short-term rental markets that almost nobody is talking about, but absolutely should. Now, if you're tired of hearing about the same oversaturated STR markets over and over, places like Gatlinburg, Scottsdale, Joshua Tree, or even Orlando, then this is your video. These hidden gems have strong tourism drivers, low competition, room to stand out with basic upgrades, and more importantly, solid revenue potential. So let's take a look at the data. And if you want to get in before the crowd catches on, so let's get into the 3 hidden markets I'm loving right now. Market number 1, West Jefferson, North Carolina. Let's kick things off in the Blue Ridge Mountains of North Carolina, in the high country of North Carolina. West Jefferson is this charming mountain town near the high country of North Carolina that's flying way under the radar compared to its neighbor, Boone. So why do people even go to West Jefferson? There's year-round hiking, leaf peeping, and mountain getaways, incredible fall foliage, and access to the Blue Ridge Parkway. Finally, there's a small town charm with local shops, galleries, and festivals. This is a true drive-to market, perfect for weekenders from Charlotte, Raleigh, and even parts of Virginia. And check this out, West Jefferson averages about $53,000 in average annual revenue. That's impressive considering the average home price is well under $500,000. But what I love even more is low competition, and most listings are poorly designed, missing key amenities, think missing hot tubs, fire pits, game rooms, and best of all, they're not using dynamic pricing. So if you come in with a well-shaped space, clean design, and even one of those standout feature amenities, you're instantly in the top 10% of listings. An easy win. So market number 2 is South Bend, Indiana. Yes, South Bend. I know what you're thinking. Wait, isn't that where Notre Dame is? Exactly, and that's what makes it a hidden gold mine. Why do people even go there? So obviously there's, it's home to University of Notre Dame. There's massive football weekends and alumni events, regional business travel, and family visits. Here's what most investors miss though. South Bend has predictable event-driven demand. You can easily charge 2 to 3x on game weekends, graduation, or other sporting events, or even the move-in period. The average Airbnb revenue here is about $58,000 a year, and that's with a lot of mediocre listings. Plus, it's still super affordable. You can find homes for under $300,000 that will crush it with the right setup. And again, almost no one is offering thoughtful design, professional photos, amenities like outdoor seating, hot tubs, or even game rooms. So you stand out immediately just by caring a little more than the competition towards the target guest avatar. Now, coming in at market number 3, and this is one of my favorite hidden markets that people are just not talking about, and that's Keystone, South Dakota. All right, this one might surprise you, but it's one of my absolute favorites right now. Why do people go to Keystone, and where the heck is it? So Keystone, South Dakota is the gateway, one of the gateways to Mount Rushmore, where over 2 million people visit. There's also access to the Black Hills National Forest, Custer State Park, and tons of other adventure areas. There are a ton of summer trippers and RV travelers and families wanting to visit the epic national parks. Keystone does see huge seasonal traffic, especially in the summer, which can scare off a lot of investors because it's just seasonal. However, the average Airbnb rent is $67,000 a year and climbing every single year. And again, you're not competing with luxury cabins here. A lot of listings are basic. Some even have 0 AC. There's also low quality photos and no unique amenities or outdoor upgrades. You can absolutely dominate and crush it with the fire pits, family-friendly bunk beds, outdoor games, solid guest communication, and automation. Because let's face it, guests want a comfortable and memorable experience close to the parks, and most hosts there just aren't delivering that. Be careful though of local regulations, as they can vary region to region and from town to town. Now, why do these 3 markets I've listed win? All 3 of these markets, West Jefferson, South Bend, and Keystone, have a few key things in common. So one of the biggest things is that they have tourism drivers that aren't going away. Underserved guests looking for better options, low competition with listings that are ripe for improvement, and strong revenue potential for mid-priced homes. You don't need $1 million property to win in short-term rentals. You need to be in the right market with a smart game plan. And these markets are wide open. So here are my final thoughts. If you want to win in 2025, you need to stop following the crowd and start looking where others aren't. Markets like West Jefferson, South Bend, and Keystone aren't the flashy markets you'll see on Instagram, but they're the ones quietly producing solid, sustainable cash flow. Now, if you got value from this video, give it a like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments, what hidden STR markets are you looking at? And I'll see you in the next one.